Their brand new flavor, Rocket Pop, limited edition for this release. Pretty sick. Probably going to order it myself. I also haven't seen the Superman movie. It gives me a good excuse to watch it. But if you order that, use code ZVE for 10% off. Of course, you guys know the drill. But let's get right into it today. We got a bit of an interesting live stream today. We're going to start off with OpenGuesser, basically like the free version of GeoGuessr. I've never played GeoGuessr or anything of the sort, so we're going to try our best and see if I'm any good. Also, never mind the ads at the bottom of the screen. It's why this website is free. That way I don't have to pay for GeoGuessr. But let's see. We are guest. What options do we have? Leaderboard. Okay. I don't know what any of these point systems mean yet. Multiplayer. Join host. Find a duel. That might be pretty cool. I probably have to do a few warm-ups because, like I said, I've never played this. I don't even know how good I am at, like, geography, if you know what I mean. Daily competition. What is this? Maps, education settings. Do not sell or share my personal information. Sweet. You know, I'm not rocking with that either, so it's fine. Let's do it. But starting off, we're in a random kind of mountainous valley area. Let's go down the road. See what we can see. See what we can find. I watched a little bit of people playing GeoGuessr before. Weight limit 10 tons. This is definitely like a state park, I want to say, of some kind. This is definitely, I say definitely. Like I said, I don't know anything about this. This is probably going to be in the US. I'm willing to guesstimate. Let's head down the road, see if we can't find something else to look for. Bunch of big rocks. Well, I do want to say, based on like the greenery in the ground, it's drier here, but still green. So it's probably going to be somewhere... I hate to say it because it's my home state, but probably like Colorado. I would want to guess. Probably somewhere near... Further south is going to be drier. Let's guess like here. Oh, I thought it was very close. Was it Colorado? Yo, it was technically New Mexico. But hey, what can I say? It's my home state, all right? I got a decent idea of where I got to go for that. That was relatively close, all things considered. I can't really complain. Yo, what is this music they got? Get out of here. I'm honestly pretty happy with that guess. Can't complain, all things considered. If you take a look at the world, I did pretty good. It could have been like somewhere completely on the other side of the planet, so I will take that all day. Continue. Desert. It's like some mountain ranges over there. This is hard because I want to say the US again. Probably like Nevada. Probably like Nevada. I'm going to trust my instincts on this one. And just go like smack dab in Nevada. Ooh, that was a real bad one. That was a real bad guess. That was Saudi Arabia. Right over near Dubai. You know what? So, first time was a fluke. I guess we're really just not good at this. But it's fine. Let's run it again. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got people driving on the right side of the road. Dang, dude. It sucks because I want to like click to get closer to that car. What's that? Looks like a little military shack. There's like a cell tower. 120. You don't usually see signs like that in North America. Let's go see what this sign over here says. See if it gives us any better idea. Okay. What language is that? I have no idea. I have no idea what language that is. See, that's the problem. I don't even know where to guess or where to go for that. I have no clue what language that is. It's not America. Oh, hello. Oh, I guess I'm over here now. All right, go back here. Look at the sign. That's not Spanish. That's not English, obviously. Let's look at the landscape. So it's relatively dry, a little more gray and brown grass. So probably like, it's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. I want to say, that's not Arabic either. No, not there. Let's go South Africa. Nah, I was very wrong. That was Turkish. Okay, well, that's something I can remember for the future then. I gotta get better at this game. What the heck, man? Alright, let's try this. Sushi. Sushi shop. European plates. What is that? Some kind of big cathedral of some kind. What is this? This is obviously not American. Let's see. Let's see. What language is on that? Is that a sign for Yelp or what is this? Let's move around. Also, side note, this is an incredibly cramped little road. This would stress me out to be driving on. Let's go out to the main road. Let's see. What do we got here? So they're driving on the right side of the road still. What country drives on the right side of the road, but not in America? I don't know. I'm getting a weird... I have no idea. I'm all over the place. I see a Ferris wheel. Let's try to go over there. Okay, this looks like it could be Swedish. I don't know. It's a big ferry over there. And a big Ferris wheel. Is this Sweden? What's up, Mad Rav? How are you doing today? Try to figure out where I am. I want to say Swedish. Maybe. Maybe. I'm going to go Sweden. Where even is Sweden? There it is. Like here. Ah. You got stuff to do? No worries, man. I'll see you later. Let's see. We got... It looks like it was North Poland, but I was in the general area of the world, I guess. But yeah, that was Polish, I suppose. So, something I got to remember for next time. What do we got? Is this Arabic? Or... It literally tells me the street right here. Well, I'm not going to, like, Google the street, so... Could be India. Let's look India. I know India is huge. Let's go India. It was further south, but it was the right country. It was right down in here. Oh my gosh, India is huge. Yeah, it was further south in India, so more in this area. But we got there. We got the right country, at least. I'll call that a W in my book. Let's go ahead and do a duel. And see how awful that goes. Find duel. Oh, you want me to make an account? Nope. Never mind. Never mind. All right, let's do a few more. Okay, let's see. What's on this? Wait, what extension is 1.6? Yo, this isn't cheating. This is just using my resources. Bro, 1.6 is not a valid code. Why is it right there? Alright, well, I tried to cheat in the game and it just didn't work. Let's see. Yeah, I probably can't go in there. What language is that? I want to say could be Spanish. I don't know. I don't know anything, bro. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Brazil. You don't say, do you? All right, let's use our context clues on where in Brazil this could be. Brazil is huge. Humongous. So would we say this is a more backcountry area of Brazil? It feels like the ground is a bit more wet. I want to say it would be somewhere near the coast. Near the coast, maybe on the edge out here somewhere. Let's go there. I mean, it was Brazil, obviously, because of the sign, but I was going to also say it could be further south because it was a bit more wet. Not as dry towards the equator. But hey, not bad, not bad. Solid guess. Let's run it a couple more times here. This is America. Where in America is this? Bro. It's really just a back road with nothing? It's very green. I would want to venture to guess this is somewhere on... It could be like... It could be southeast. Somewhere like Florida. I'm going to go Virginia. Nope. I was wrong. It looked wetter because it was right up by these lakes up in Canada. Dang, dude. I always think Canada and I think it's very like cold and like dead, but I guess not. I guess I was wrong. But hey, it happens. We'll learn. We'll get better. This is... Is this South Korea? We're going to trust our instincts. South Korea. And we're going to go... Oh my gosh, South Korea is insanely like sporadic with their road systems. South Korea. Oh my gosh, I am the GOAT. I'm goated. Dude, that would have been so good if I went a little further down. But hey, that is very close. That's a pretty solid guess. You know, you can't really be mad at that one. Pretty happy with my performance there, all things considered. Let's see. Road's 44. Cool. Empty grass. Those aren't really mountains in the distance. Those are more like badland plains. I want to say this is Wyoming. Wyoming. We're locking in. Wyoming. I am cracked. I know I was half a state away, but I'm goated. Wyoming, baby. Yo, I've probably been right over here before. I've driven through Torrington, Wyoming before. I've probably been over here at some point. That's crazy. I'm goated. We're going to keep speed running until we mess up dramatically. What does that say? Balranad Road? Would it be stupid to guess America again? This is drier. Utah. Oh. Yup. Yup. That was a pretty big mistake there. I'm willing to say that was a pretty dumb decision on my part, but hey, here we are. Go again. RP8, what does that even mean? Let's look at this. Oh, where are you going? Can I not go look at that sign? Yo, let me look at the sign. Let me look at this one sign. I'll make a guess. Los Acosta? I don't even know what you mean by that. What is this? Mexico. Dang it! You know, I'm not really the best at locking in here on OpenGuesser, but, you know, we sure do try our best. That is the case. What do we got? US 33? Is this America? Most likely. Big Iron Outdoor Firearms. This is America. What are you? Private driveway? Okay, I understand. Big Iron 15337. Problem is, you could argue like firearms, Texas, but there are firearms everywhere in America. It's just how it is. Doesn't really narrow it down. It definitely narrows it down that I know I'm in America. Early Mountain Vineyards, Seminole Trail. See, that would be good context if I knew enough about my country. Unfortunately, I am stupid. Ruckersville Gallery Antique, Blue Ridge Cafe. Dude, this could be anywhere. America's so big. It's like bigger than all of like the UK by a lot. Let's see if we can't figure something else out here. Hello? Why does that road sign look so thick? Normally these road signs are super thin. Why does it look like a thick piece of metal? Large mountains in the distance. Am I dumb to say like along the Rocky Mountains again, like Colorado? I feel like the environment matches what Colorado would feel like. Spotswood Trail. Gutters, roofing. It's 434. Yo, what area code is 434? This is not cheating. Relax. South Central Virginia. We're locking this in. South Central Virginia. What were my other context clues? Lynn Marigold Lane. Dude, our country is so big. South Central Virginia. So this is Virginia. This little outline here. South Central is probably right in here. Seamless gutters. Clockwise repair. Let's just go South Central Virginia. Watch it not even be Virginia. How are you going to tell me it's South Central Virginia and then put it on North Virginia? You know what? It's fine. We got pretty close that try, so that's pretty good. Yeah. OpenGuesser, pretty sweet. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next thing, though, chat.